The NFL Pro Bowl is a complete and utter joke. Let's just be honest. It is a slap in the fucking face to the forefathers, and it has become so soft and watered down, Smitty, that Mahomes can't play. Guess why?
Why?
Because he's in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson opted out because what?
AFC Championship.
No, he doesn't want to waste his time. He was the alternate. He was supposed to play with Mahomes. Those two were the starters. You know, they both opted out now. Well, one's playing in the Super Bowl because ironically you have the game. There's so many bad negatives to this thing. So Lamar opted out. So he didn't want to waste his time. And then Josh Allen said, fuck no. I'm playing in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am golf tournament. That's real talk, Smitty, just so you know. He said no to the Pro Bowl. I'm going to play in a golf tournament in Pebble Beach, California. So they turned to none other than Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
The 70s porn star looking, great job filling in guy in Indianapolis. Shout out to Gardner for accepting the bid and going up and showing up for work, unlike the NBA players do. Why are we playing this game at this time, Smitty? Why are we playing the game at the same time as the Super Bowl, Why don't we just put the players on a piece of paper and say, you are first team, Smitty, JB, you're second team, Matt, your third team, like high school and college does. Because at this point, it is a joke. It's a flag football game that is a joke, and you took it away from being a spectacle. You took it away from being the all eyes on you event. After Super Bowl, go to Hawaii, take the fam bam. It used to be a complete family, real thing. You had a little fun and games, and then you had the game that they actually hit in. It was competitive. They all got 10 grand. Now they're getting more money, and they don't even have to play. They get to play flag football, and it's an absolute joke. 2 years ago was an absolute joke in pads. And then they went to last year, they said, all right, these guys aren't going to hit. Let's put them in flags. And now it's a joke where you're not even getting your best players to show up to a fucking event, Smitty. Like, I don't know how many more bad things I can say about it. Like, when is Roger going to do some retracting and do what Adam Silver just did and put in some new rules that we used to have, the really old rules, but put them back in and get this game back to what it was? Let's get it back to Hawaii. Let's fucking get everybody back there after the season, after the Super Bowl champions have been crowned, get the best players in the game, or scrap it all together, dog. You got to scrap it at this point and make it plaques. Give out a plaque, give out an award, hang it up. Hang it up. Patrick Mahomes, you're the first team quarterback. You're or whatever, whoever the three quarterbacks for the starters are, the second team, the third team, put it on a plaque. It is what it is. Stay healthy, stay safe. If that's what you're going to do, don't pay them though, but give them a plaque. Let them know you're a Pro Bowler, you're a first teamer, blah, blah, blah. This is a joke. Like, who wants to see, no offense to Gardner Minshew. I love him. I think he's epitome of a footballer. Like, but who's going to watch him at the fucking Pro Bowl when you've turned down Josh Allen, 50 touchdowns, Lamar, excitement, Mahomes just being him? Why would you want to go see Gardner Minshew? That's like going to the All-Star game and LeBron, KD, Booker. Everybody said, you know what? I can't do it. And then we got fucking
Austin Reeves. We got fucking
Luke Walton. Like, what are we doing, homie? Like, I don't get why the fans don't say enough is enough. I'm not doing nothing about it no more. I don't get it, man.
Fans have complained.
You know, we used to be first team, second team, Smitty, and that was it. We're not going to have a game because, you know, so the Pro Bowl just is a slap in the face. I think you got to scrap it at this point because I can't believe you sold out the Vegas Arena last year for a flag football game. That screams to you, like Tank Johnson said, this is corporate sponsors at its finest paying for that now, and it's a cover-up. And now we think that the fans are really going. Fans ain't going. You got a few fans in the front row that they probably ticketed so you can have it looks like they're drinking beer and shit, but then everything else was bought by corporate sponsors and paid for guys to go. It is a joke. We're getting bamboozled right in front of our very eyes. The Pro Bowl is a mockery.
No, I mean, I agree with everything you said. I mean, you got, people getting voted as Pro Bowl alternates. And the thing about it, I think I said this maybe the other day, in 20 years from now, when the young people who are kids now, once they become like my age and your age, and they're having debates about the current players, they're going to look at things like how many Pro Bowls did this guy get? And they'll say, oh, Gardner Minshew got a Pro Bowl. This quarterback did. He has to be better. And it's like, damn, we just giving away Pro Bowls. So that's number one. Number two, but it's flag football. And I just think with the culture of football has become softer just because of just the soccer moms complaining, the whole CTE scare and scandal with the NFL and them and Goodell and the league having no choice but to try to save face and make it seem like they're putting real effort towards making the game safer, which has trickled down to all levels. So even a couple weeks ago, they were considering removing tackled youth football here from California. Luckily, they didn't, but they were considering that, and it's all connected from the top to the bottom. So I just think that's why we're at a point now where it is flag football. And also, like you stated, the players especially last 10 so years, were not taking it serious. They were not hitting. And I honestly, I don't know if I fully blame them. No, it's the end of the year. The season's over. I've already did my due diligence. A lot of these players are up for big contracts and new money here in the offseason. Why the hell will I go out here and injure myself in a Pro Bowl game that literally doesn't matter at all? Does not matter at all.
You got a bigger chance of getting hurt in a flag game than you do in this fucking real pass.
That's true too. Honestly, running around, yeah.
Absolute hypocrisy on not that you're saying something hypocritical, but the NFL's rules are hypocritical. The most known injury in NFL's Pro Bowl history is Edwards for the New England Patriots, who spiral fractured his leg in the Sand Beach Flag Tournament in Hawaii years ago, to why they started to change the rules. Guess what? You were playing flag football in a sandbox, and your running back, Pro Bowl running back, blew out his knee so catastrophically that it ended his career for the most part. That was in a flag football game in a sandbox prior to the real game in pads. So let that sink in. So, I'm trying to figure out why, to your point, don't play it then. But again, then I cringe at that fact because we've played it our entire life. We played it. The Sean Taylors of the world are rolling over in his grave because he used to fucking hit you in the mouth in a Pro Bowl game, because the winners used to get paid money in the Pro Bowl, and the winners were actually playing that out. Guess what? You didn't blitz. You couldn't be in certain personnel groupings. There was no, that was the rules, which was cool. Now, we don't got to do a lot of thinking. We're not going to have to slide protections and all that shit. We want to chill. So we're just going to go play football, but it's going to be in pads, and we're going to put in a few plays, and you're going to run a base defense. We're going to run a base offense. That's what the Pro Bowl was. But we're hitting, and they were good games, and kickers mattered in the game, and it was a real thing. Nowadays, we're asking to not eliminate it because of a bag of money. Guess what, dog? You signed up to play this game. You're getting the opportunity to get that money. Whatever comes with that is in there. When I was a teacher, Smitty, I had to go to the Christmas party, and I had to go to the church, and I had to go do all these extra things. Guess what? That was all included in my contract. I had to go do those things. What is different?
All thing Pro Bowl was included in their contract. That's the thing about it.
It used to be,
because you got to earn that, and if you earn it, then you make a decision if you want.
But it was in there that if you make it, you have to do all obligated things to if you make it. You are obligated if you make it. If you're beneficiary of possibly getting an extra $100,000 or $10,000, then you need to go in the contract.
But the thing is, they were doing it, but you can't control effort.
Smitty, it used to also be, you can't be on a motorcycle in the off season. You can't be on a jet ski in the off season. You can't be swimming with sharks. That used to be a real thing. And you've seen the Tatises and all these guys in Major League Baseball blow out their shit on a jet ski worth $300 million. That they took that out too. Again, player empowerment rules the day. And that is what has happened. And it's like now the NBA is trying to get some of it back and reel it in. And now you're getting fight back from the players who you've already enabled. So now it's like, ooh, it's going to be interesting on that front. When I know when the NBA goes to the players union and they're going to negotiate their new deals and they're going to say, we want to miss whatever games we want to miss. Like, it's going to be a fight because when you change and then you change back and then you realize you fucked up and the owners are pissed and the press box people that pay millions of dollars are pissed. Now you have a problem, Houston, which in the NBA is called Adam Silver. In the NFL, it's called Roger Goodell. So you have a problem, Houston, when you try to change back to the way it should be after you've already given all your fucking power away to the players. So